Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Strike. Check, strike.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. H32, 18, chopper, chopper.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jets had a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hall again on 2nd down. Trucks over it, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Down to about the 45. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, situation, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give to Hall running right. Powers through it. And he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say
touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out, and the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the counter, it's Hall. And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 89 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now Wilson on first down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah,
and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Hall again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers... Oh.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated, And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Marcus Jones there for the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That good for 19 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Though certainly in a pickle here, they have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Party, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl VII. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite